So,
now, what's these trunk shows? What is that?
well, it's simply friends of mine have said, well, Sheila, you know, I'd like to host a trunk show. Bring your samples, and you know, I just take my samples to their homes, send out invitations, and they send out invitations. I make invitations. I have Poets Corner make me invitations. They're very great. They make them up in a day simply, and I overnight the invitations when a friend says, well, yes, I will do it. And they send the invitations out, and I show up with my 4 mannequins and my samples and take orders.
And it's been unbelievable.
Unbelievable. It's snowballed like it's gotten, it's great.
So Sheila, tell me about what South Carolina was like and growing up and all that stuff.
Well,
Tell me about it.
Well, actually, I'm from a small town in South Carolina. The name of the town is Camden, and it's a quiet, humble, it's horse country, in my opinion. We have the Carolina Cup there every year, and equestrian theme racing and jumping, and it's pretty wonderful. It's pretty well known in the South.
Yeah.
And Camden reminds me so much of Nantucket. It's amazing.
Does it?
So I think that's one of the reasons why I've relocated here, because it reminds me of home. And being here is like being at home. So
right.
So that's.
Have you had your folks?
Actually, my mother is coming to the island next week.
For the first time?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So that would be.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, but I won't be here because she's coming here, and it didn't work out that I will be here to show her around. But she's coming with another family member of mine to actually run a part of my business for me while I'm traveling. Answer my phone.
Well, that's nice of her.
Yes.
So what does she do when she normally at home?
She just enjoys South Carolina. She does a lot of traveling. And,
she does?
Yeah, yeah.
And your dad?
They travel.
They travel?
They travel.
Very
yeah.
nice. Is he retired?
Semi.
Semi? What did he do? What is...
He was, did a lot of work in retail, as a matter of fact.
In retail?
He was in retail.
No.
So, but I look forward to her coming here, and I'll see her on the vineyard. She'll come over to the vineyard.
And you also told me that your sister is going to help you out on the, right?
Yeah, my sister, Regina, she's an accounting major, and she works for the University of South Carolina in their chemical engineering department, and she will relocate to Martha's Vineyard to manage and run my store.
Okay.
She has a lot of energy. She's, and what's great, she's an Allen, so that works in itself. So when I'm not there, there will be an Allen in my Allens of Nantucket Cashmere store.
Right.
And she'll run the store, and when I'm off traveling doing trunk shows throughout the country, she is a good person to be settled in the store and run things for me. So that's the
amazing.
That's the story.
That's pretty much the story.
Yes. So far, it just continues to grow.
Right.
As every day, you know, like.
What's your goal? I mean, what you have a goal as to? Is this gonna be your first and last store?
No.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to. I would like to become the next Staples of Cashmere.
Really?
Yeah, I'd like to have. I mean, this is long term. This is really very much down the road. 50 stores, an affordable cashmere collection store in every state in this country. In this free, enterprising, wonderful country that gives an individual so much opportunity if you put your mind to it and set out to do it. You know.
That's kind of a philosophy you hold,
Yeah,
don't you?
absolutely.
Where do you think that comes from?
My mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's a very positive woman. She doesn't believe in obstacles, especially if you put your mind to it. Say do it. If you want to start a business, you find the seed, and you. I mean, that's how I started. I found the right manufacturer, and Diana Tim England's store. They were my first customers. They bought some sweaters for me.
Oh, very nice.
And then it just grew. I mean, I've always believed that, I've always loved retail. I've always loved selling. I've always loved finding a wonderful product and selling things to my friends and making extra money and
right. How old did you start doing this?
I think my first job when I was living out in California, I was worked for the Broadway. Yeah, I worked for the Broadway, and then I worked for a store called Nordstrom. They're very high, with customer service,
right.
And I did that in my high school years living out in California. And it's always been retail. I mean, my major in school was business and fashion merchandising.
Yeah.
So, and I've always wanted to open up my own stores, plural.
Right.
And so I found.
So this is the beginning of all of that.
Yes. It is.
Goal and
finally.
dream.
I mean, after peddling I used to sell scarves when I first moved to Nantucket. Peddled my little $30 silk scarves at the Folger Flea Market. I don't know if you
remember that. I do. Well, Sheila.
Gee, so now I'm off to the vineyard.
And I'm going to pick you up.
Oh, great.
So you call me later on today. And
thanks for the lift. And thanks for coming to my trunk show last night.
Absolutely. I had a wonderful time, and I really enjoyed meeting you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Very much. You're such a gentleman. Thank you. All right.
All right. So what do you think around?
I will say probably around 7:30-ish, 8.
Okay.
And
Do you have my phone number?
let me take your phone number again.
Yeah.
What is? I'll just program it into my little toy phone. What is your phone number?
325.
Okay. 325.
7935.
7935. Perfect.
There you
Great.
go.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too. Good luck over there.
Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Sheila.
Take care. Bye.